What's up, YouTube? MGO40 here. Everyone has been like, oh my god, MGO40, talk about the TCG meta. I want to know what to do. So guys, I'm here to talk about how boring the TCG meta actually is for all of you. As most of you guys know, Mermail's Fire Fist, Macrorabbit, call it a day. That's all there really is to say about it. But I have to go into in-depth detail because you guys are very curious to know how to play against mermails. So I'm not going to do any fancy animation on this video. I'm just going to be straightforward with you guys and pow. We'll go from there. So Fire Fist. The deck's so subpar right now, it's not even funny. Those of you guys that know about the OCG, you guys know that 3-Axis is probably the best Fire Fist deck in the world. The reusable loops with the deck. I'm not too familiar with everything. I just know that Heavenly Wolf Blue Sirius, absolutely dumb, retarded card. And for all of you that have been waiting for this, I don't know. But yeah, TCG Fire Fist, they're really subpar. I mean, yeah, Bear, Tengen, all the other fun stuff is really cool and everything. And don't get me wrong, it's a good functioning deck. It's just past week in Michigan, the deck got blown out by Mermails. Rogue anti-meta actually has a really decent matchup against Fire Fist. You know, well-timed MST stuff trying to clear up the deck. When we get 3-Axis, when we get, you know, Chicken, it's Chicken in Ghost Ray form. But yeah, when we get Chicken, you know, the 3-Axis deck will be very explosive and very good. But you know, here in the TCG, the Fire Fist deck, it's really subpar. I don't understand why Bear's so expensive. The deck doesn't really seem like it does that much to me, but that's just me. Mono Mermails, the deck originally devised by Billy Brake and Jeff Jones. What can I really say about Mono Mermail? I mean, the deck's not going to exist very much after Ophion comes out in April. The deck just gets shut down by Ophion. I mean, it's rank 7 spam, Abyss Gaios, all that other fun stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, it just kind of gets shut down by Ophion. So, you know, once again, you guys wanted me to talk about the TCG, but the way that the TCG is right now, it's not exactly going to exist, you know, in a month or two. I mean, yeah, Mono Mermail's a good deck and everything, but I have a feeling most Mermail players are going to switch back to Undyne. It's just my opinion. Undyne's a very well-designed card. I mean, it really did phase out just because, you know, a lot of players are like, oh, Undyne's so subpar. Undyne's going to come back. Don't worry. They have to have some, you know, crazy ability to blow up Ophion when it comes out in April. But for now, you know, Mono Mermail is the best thing to go to. Abyss Gaios against Fire Fist is really good. Macrorabbit's a really, really underrated deck, especially in the future. Macrorabbit actually is still very stable. Loss of Singing did hurt a wee little bit, maybe that much. Probably the size of the world's smallest violin. It would probably be about as much as Sangin getting killed in the ban list hurt the deck. The deck really evolved. It still plays triple macro. If you guys are worried about Macrorabbit not existing when Prophecy come out, yeah, it'll still exist. Macro has a really, really, really good matchup against Prophecy, just because of the fact that, you know, hey guys, I already mainboard my stuff, so, you know, game one, as long as I win the dice roll, I'll be good to go. As in terms of the dice roll format, yeah, it really is a dice roll format. I'm not going to lie, looking at the TCG meta, I won one dice roll out of 9 rounds, and I won 2 game ones out of 9 rounds, which is really, really, really ridiculous, just in terms of, you know, bad luck and things like that. Can't really say much more than that. I mean, yeah, it's going to be more of a dice roll format in the future. Definitely right now, winning a dice roll actually really makes you, you know, feel good in the current format, just because there's not much you have to really worry about in terms of, you know, Fire Fist, Mermails, and Rabbit. Windups, they're on like the lower end of the tier 1 spectrum right now. Yeah, deck does things that the deck should do. I miss these good old discussion videos. But yeah, Macrorabbit does what it needs to do. I mean, the deck is very functional. Don't get me wrong. I mean, most people have stopped citing for it just because they're like, oh, Goes and Match is terrible right now. No, guys, you can still dedicate multi-purpose cards to your side deck. You know, Rivalry and stuff like that will cover other decks. Not that bad. In terms of beating Mermail, Soul Drain, Vanisher, Macrocosmos are your main outs. Fire Fist, currently Dust Tornado can beat them. Mirror Force actually does a lot of work against the deck, and I still feel that Soul Taker is very optimal against them, even though they do have Tengen, which is, but you know, it's whatever. Against Macrorabbit, Goes and Match, Rivalry, MST, Soul Taker, Mirror Force, Fossil Dine, Snowman Eater. There's way more things to beat Macro Rabbit than most people actually give themselves credit for. I mean, Trag's still good. Trag stinks against Fire Fist just because they'll blow up everything. And, you know, same thing with Mermails. Trag's okay. I mean, you can take something away from them. Abyss Ball is a pretty troublesome card for the Mermails. Or when you're playing against Mermails, I'm not going to lie. You need to be packing 3 MSTs if you guys are planning to play in the next month or so. And these MST on a Squall that they can't change, it's just really dumb. And that Abyss Gaios BS is stupid as well, but Soul Taker takes care of that, so not really much you have to worry about. I guess Fortress doesn't do much against Abyss Gaios, but that's just my take on a few things. If you guys know, like, the future's coming, I'll do another discussion video on what's coming in the OCG over here. Like I said, the TCG is really boring to me. It's just, you know, Murnail's, Fire Fist, Dino Rabbit, and some windups. Other than that, I guess Insectors are everywhere. And Heretics are starting to rear their ugly head too. Thanks, Paul Cooper. I appreciate having to take the Max C challenge every game in which I have to play against Heretics. It means so much to me. Can't really say much else though. I mean, Heretics are a good deck. I'm still wondering if they'll still be, you know, functional once Ophion comes out and things like that in the TCG. I'll get it right eventually. I swear, I never know which one I'm playing in. The OCG is Japan. Then you have the Europe format. You have the Asian format, which is certain Japanese cards are not legal. TCG. Then you have the online unified meta, which is the internet meta, which I actually enjoy the internet meta. It means you can play against anything, play against anybody, and win the game. So, woohoo! But yeah, I don't know. I really can't say much else about the TCG. I mean, if I go on to much more rambling, this video turn into something else. But like I said, Fire Fist, definitely a decent deck. That's by no far of the stretch of the imagination good in my opinion. I understand that Bear's, like, its price is just because of the anticipation for 3-axis. Mono Mermail will probably turn back into Undyne Mermail just because, you know, they need a way to blow up Ophion in a month. Incarnate Dragons are coming soon, guys. Prophecy are coming soon. Expect the whole game and the way that you play it to change relatively soon. So be ready for that, guys. I can't really emphasize enough about what you're playing against now is going to be kind of subpar in a few months. So, guys, I guess that's everything for now. Let me know what you guys think about the TCG meta in the comments down below. To those of you that have read ahead, you guys are anticipating as much as I am to what's to come, and you guys are probably looking forward to it as much as I am. So, guys, for now, TCG meta, get the fuck out of here.